Okay, story problems, everybody's favorite. Eight slides, guys, 8 slides, and this is one of them. So 7 slides. Let's see what we can do. You're going to define your variable. You have to tell what X and Y is in words. Now, in my personal opinion, if there are distinct letters that you can use, like in the last video, A for adults, K for kids, I would do that. Set up 2 equations using the information, solve it either using substitution or elimination, write the answer to the question in words, okay? We're not going to put it as an ordered pair in a story problem. Look at that, 2 slides down. Oh my goodness, read it very small. 3 times one number added to twice another number is 23. 4 times the first number added to twice the second number is 12. Here's where I start. Find the 2 numbers. Now, there are not obvious letters, so we're just going to let X equal the first number and Y equal the second number, okay? That's define your variables. That's so that every time you see one number and another number, you're going to change it. So 3 times one number, that's X. Added to twice another number, that's Y. 4 times the first number, that's X. Added to twice the second number, that's Y. So now let's look at the first sentence and see if we can figure it out. 3 times one number, we said that's 3X. Added to twice, that's 2 times Y is, remember, is your equals 23. Most of the time, you just go word for word. See what it says, write it out. Here's the second sentence. Each sentence is an equation. 4 times the first number, we call that X. So 4X added to twice the second number is 12. Now, because there's not a variable without a coefficient, I'm going to use elimination. And if I look at my Y's right here, they are the exact same. When they're the exact same, I'm going to take the bottom one and multiply it by -1. You're going to see what happens. We've already discussed it, but let's watch. Ooh, magic occurs. 3X plus 2Y equals 23. -4X minus 2Y equals -12. Remember, you distribute it all the way through. We've got magic to do. Look at that. 2Y and -2Y cancel. Boom. So I have -1X equals 11. Divide by -1. X is -11. Then I'm going to go back up to the green one because it was on top. 3X plus 2Y equals 23, and I'm going to put -11 in for X. So I get -33 plus 2Y equals 23. Add 33. Oh, I love it when I get into the words. 2Y equals 56. Divide by 2, and Y is going to be 28. So let's try it. Oh, what color do we want to check with? Let's check with purple. This is getting a little tight here, guys, a little tight. So for my check is 3 times -11 plus 2 times 28 equal to 23. Does -33 plus 56 equal 23? It does. Is 4 times -11 plus 2 times 28 equal to 12? Does -44 plus 56 equal 12? It does. So if I had room, I'm so out of room, oopsie doodles, I would write the numbers are -11 and 28, and that is your final answer. Okay, see if I can fit a few more things on the next slide. 2 lengths of rope add to equal 180. The measure of the rope X is 10 feet longer than 3 times the rope Y. Find the measure of each rope. Well, if you read this one, they tell you what everything is. the measure of rope X. So X is the length of one piece, or well, let's just call it one rope, 3 times the rope Y. So Y is the length of the other rope. Now, that seems stupid since they already tell you in the problem, but in the I-STEP rules, manifest, stuff they tell us about it. We don't know much about that test, but they said if you do not identify your variable, you will lose a point. So this is 1 point. Do it. 2 lengths of rope add to equal 180. So the length of rope 1 plus the length of rope 2 equal 180. Then the measure of rope X is, see the word is right there? That means stop. Right, the measure of rope X is, that's always your equals. Then this part we have to turn into a sentence or an equation. 10 feet longer than, now remember the word than says start behind it. So I need 3 times rope Y and then 10 feet more. This one is set up for substitution because we know what X is. So we're going to take 3Y plus 10 and substitute it in for the X up in the top. So we're going to put 3Y plus 10, substitution, plus Y equals 180. Where's that purple pen? Well, I pushed purple. It turned red. I'm not very good at this. 3Y plus Y is 4Y plus 10 equals 180. We're going to subtract 10. 4Y is 170. We're going to divide by 4. Y is going to equal, sure would be nice to have that calculator again. You see, I leave and do things in between these videos and take my phone with me. So I'm going to go over here. 170 divided by 4, that's 4, 16, 10, that's 2, 8, decimal point, 5, 42.5. All right, now I'm going to erase my division because it's in my way. That's just arithmetic. It's not part of my algebra, so I don't have to have it. I'm going to put 42.5 in for Y over here. So X is going to equal 3 times 42.5 plus 10. So over here, I'm going to do 42.5 times 3. Look at this, old-fashioned arithmetic without a calculator. 7, 12, 127.5. Okay, let's check it. Does X plus Y equal 180? Is 127.5 plus 42.5 equal to 180? 5 and 5 is 10, carry the 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, carry the 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, carry the 1 is 8, 180. It does. That was hard. Okay, does X equal 3Y plus 10? Is 127.5 equal to 3 times 42.5 plus 10? You know what? I think I forgot to add 10. I did. So that first one, I totally lied to you guys. I just said, yep, it probably does equal. It didn't. So 137, let's do this. 137.5 plus 42.5. This is why you should actually do it rather than do it in your head. Yep, that equals 180. Okay, so does it work this time? And it does. Wow, that was embarrassing, guys. So the ropes are 137.5 feet and 42.5 feet. That's why we always check it and actually do the arithmetic, then just say, yeah, it probably does equal. Oh, what a great role model that was. All right, Nathan is older than Stephen. Their ages difference in 12 years. I don't think that's really Nathan and Stephen. The sum of their ages is 50. Find the age of each. So N is going to equal Nathan's age. Why did we use S? Let's make it a curly S is going to equal Stephen's age. All right, so by saying Nathan is older than Stephen, we know this number is the bigger number. Okay, that's important because difference means we have to subtract. So the difference in their ages, so that means Nathan minus Stephen is 12. Remember, is always your equal sign. The sum of their ages, so Nathan plus Stephen, there's my is again, 50. Oh, looky, looky. It's perfectly set up for elimination. The s's are even going to cancel. N plus n is 2n. 12 plus 50 is 62. Divide by 2. Nathan is 31. So Nathan's age is 31. We can put that up there. That's good enough for me. Let's go to this one because it doesn't have a minus. 31 plus s equals 50. Subtract the 31. Stephen is 19. So let's check it. Is 31 minus 19 equal to 12? I'm going to do this because last time I cheated. It does. Okay. Is 31 plus 19 equal to 50? I'm going to do this. It does. So right up here, because you told it that n is Nathan's age, which is 31, s is Stephen's age, which is 19, you don't actually have to write anything else out. Good for you. Okay, side 6. Old Navy is having a sale on tops and jeans. Lauren bought 2 tops and 3 pairs of jeans for $51. Sam bought 3 tops and 1 pair of jeans for $31. What are the sale price of tops and jeans? So T is going to equal the sale price of a top, and J is going to equal the sale price of jeans. So anywhere we see tops, jeans, tops, jeans, tops, jeans. Let's see if we can write 2 equations out of that. First one's just interesting. Old Navy is having a sale on tops and jeans. Oh, Mom, let's go to Old Navy. They're having a sale on tops and jeans. So Lauren bought 2 tops and 3 pairs of jeans for $51. Think about when you're shopping. I put 2 tops in my cart, 3 pairs of jeans in my cart, and I pay $51. That's what it equals, right? Second one says Sam bought 3 tops and 1 pair of jeans for $31. Now this one you could do either substitution or elimination. How come? Because this J right here has a coefficient of 1, so you could solve for J and substitute. I shouldn't admit this. I'm an elimination girl. I'm going to bring up the 3 and bring down -2. I just like to do that. I'm going to distribute. Oh, I sure wish I had that calculator. 6t plus 9j equals 100. I'm going to do it over here. I don't trust myself at all, guys. 153. And then this one, distribute. -6t minus 2j equals -62. Okay, now remember last time my pen kept falling through my hand? Today my hand's falling asleep. I'm having a rough time here, guys. So 7j equals 91. Divide by 7. J is equal to, look at this, I'm going to do old-fashioned math just to prove to you that you can't come in and say to your teacher, I couldn't do my homework, I didn't have a calculator. Look at that. 13. All right, let's go to this top one up here. 2t plus 3j equals 51. We're going to put 13 in for j. 2t plus 3 times 13 equals 51. 2t plus 39 equals 51. Subtract 39. I want to know where you can get jeans for $13. Is that true? I might have to shop at Old Navy. Equals 12. And tops are $6. So erase. Don't need the arithmetic. Tops are $6 and jeans are 13. Now, should you check it? You know you should. So is 2 times 6 plus 3 times 13 really equal to 51? 12 plus 39, does that equal 51? Yes. Is 3 times 6 plus 1 times 13 really equal to 31? 18 plus 13, does that equal 31? It does. Now, I'm with Sam. I'd rather have more tops and just wear my jeans over and over again because, you know, you can wear jeans more than once. Okay, big news. We're on slide 7. High-risk stock pays dividends at a rate of 14% per year, and a savings account pays 4% interest per year. How much of a $5,000 investment should be put in the stocks, and how much should be put into savings to obtain a return on 10% per year of the total investment? Now, for most of you, since you're in high school, you probably don't invest your money a lot, so this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Anytime you see percents, we're going to draw these little beakers. Okay, normally because we're mixing chemicals, because we do this, we dedicate this to our friends over in the science department. But these are stocks, so we're putting them in stocks. So stocks and bonds come from like financial institutions. So we'll make houses. We have a 14% dividend. That's a return. That's interest. Savings account pays 4% interest. We want to get an average of 10%, okay? 14% is great, but if we put all our money in that 14%, because you're going, why not put all your money in 14% and make more money back? It doesn't work all the time because sometimes if that fails, you lose all your money. Stocks are kind of scary. The 4%, that's just not quite as much money. That's like you're losing money. So you want to divvy your money between the two and see if you can get an average return of 10%. How much money are you putting in? You're putting in $5,000. So this is your total. Okay, so this over here is your total. This is the mixture of stocks and savings, all right? So how much are you going to put in stocks? Because that's what it says, right? I don't know. X. How much are you putting in savings? Y. Now, when you've drawn that, you've identified your X and your Y, so you don't have to write it in words. Now, here's the deal about percents. Percents can never, ever, ever stand alone. If I say, I'm not going to take 100% of your money, every one of you is going to give me 50% of your money. There's a lot of people listening to this video. Well, there's a lot of people that are supposed to be listening to this video. So, if you give me 50% of your money, that's half your money. Let's say right now you go into your pocket, you have $10. How much do I get? I get 5. Okay, 50% means nothing unless I take it of something. Anytime you have percents, you have to multiply. So we're going to have, this is the amount and this is the percent, okay? So our first equation is going to be our amount equation. It's just going to be X plus Y equals 5,000. However much money we put in the first plus however much we put in the second has to add up to our total of 5,000. Now we're going to get that return. We have to multiply to get the return. Percents, remember to change a percent to a decimal. Well, that wasn't silly. You're going to take that 14 and move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So you're going to take 0.14x plus, let's take that 4, 2 places to the left. We need a 0.04y. And this is 10%. Move it 2 places to the left. 0.10 times 5,000. Okay, I have to pause. I've got to go get my calculator on this one. This one's just too hard. Too hard, guys. She's back. Okay. So I'm going to use elimination because it's my favorite, all right? I'm going to take the top times 0.14 and the bottom times -1. So I'm going to get 0.14x plus 0.14y equals, I got to multiply 0.14 times 5,000, and it equals 700. I'm going to multiply negative times 0.14, so that's x. -1 times 0.04 is -0.04. Now on this, I'm multiplying -1, if I'm using my calculator, times 0.10 times 5,000, okay? So I'm going to take that -1 times 0.10, and then that number times 5,000, and I get -500. Okay, these two cancel. This 0.14 minus 0.04 is 0.1y equals 200. Divide by 0.1, 2,000 divided, well, that's 200, silly girl. 200 divided by 0.1 is 2,000. That's where I got the 2,000 from, guys. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to x plus y equals 5,000. I'm going to put 2,000 in for y. So x plus 2,000 equals 5,000. So x is going to equal 3,000. So you are going to put $3,000 in stocks and $2,000 in savings. Now again, remember, stocks is going to make you more money. You're getting 14% back on everything that you put in. Savings, you're only getting 4% back. So it seems silly, but this would be a great dinner conversation to your parents. Hey, I did a problem on stocks and savings. Can you explain why I would put money into savings when I could put it all in stocks? Hopefully their answer is you don't want to lose all your money because stocks could crash. Talk about 1929, the stock market crash. Oh my gosh, so intercurriculum. That'll be our word, intercurricular. Whoo, big word, secret word, haha. All right, last slide. Jamie has 38 coins. Some are nickels, some are pennies. Oh, look. Oh, they got dimes in the picture. I was pretty impressed there. The total value of her coins is 90 cents. How much of each coin does she have? How much of each coin? So, N, how much, is the number of nickels. And P is the number of pennies. I couldn't remember what else we had there. So she has 38 coins. So her nickels plus her pennies has to be 38 of them, right? If I go nickel, 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 penny, penny, nickel, penny, nickel, 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 penny, 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 nickel, 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 penny, 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 there's going to be 38 of them. Now the total value is 90 cents. So guys, what's a nickel's value? What is a nickel worth? How much can you get for a nickel? 5 cents. What is a penny's value? How much do you get for a penny? 1 cent. So I'm going to multiply every nickel times 5 cents and every penny times 1 cent, and it has to add up to 90 cents. Again, substitution. I'm going to bring up the 0.05, bring down -1. So I have 0.05N plus 0.05P. Be careful when you're multiplying on your calculator. Make sure you hit the 0.05 times 38 and you get 1.9. Negative 0.05N minus 0.01P equals negative 0.90. This gives me 0.04P equals 1. I'm going to take 1 divided by 0.04, and I find out there are 25 pennies. Okay, 25 pennies. I'm going to go into this blue one up here. So the number of nickels plus the number of pennies was 38 total coins, right? I don't know how many nickels. I've got, what did I write a 3 for? 25 pennies to equal the 38. So what is 38 minus 25? It is 13 nickels. All right, so we know we have 13 nickels and 25 pennies. All right, guys, that's hard. It's hard. Words are hard. English is good, math is gooder, okay? Words make math hard. So we're going to just try this. We're going to come into class with a happy, happy, positive, positive, positive attitude. And remember some of the tricks. Label the words in the middle of the words. Is always your equal sign. Oh my gosh, you've talked forever, Evans. Shut up. Okay, have a wonderful day.